What's going on, y'all? It's the Vegan Foodie here. So listen, y'all know that I am adamant about finding the best and greatest vegan food, especially here in Atlanta. So Sunni Speaks hit me up and was like, yo, you gotta try my vegan soul food. So I'm super excited because first of all, I love food. I love vegan food. And I love soul food. And what you didn't know was I was actually fiending for some meatloaf.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It was on my head. I was gonna make it for Christmas.
So you manifested this?
Yeah, so I manifested this. So stay tuned because I'm going to try her vegan meatloaf and her vegan macaroni and cheese. And we're going to chop it up a little bit because I be so happy when I be seeing the brown-faced vegan girls, you know? So stay tuned for more. Okay, so let's get into it.
Yes.
So,
About to be, first of all, the best mac and cheese you ever had. So this is a 9-cheese mac and cheese.
okay. 9 cheese.
9. So you have smoked Gouda, got provolone.
Oh, 9 cheeses.
American.
Oh, I thought you said 9. You mean 9. Oh, yes.
9 cheeses. You got smoked Gouda, you got provolone, American, cheddar, mozzarella, sharp cheddar, tomato cayenne, jalapeno Havarti.
And this is not, it doesn't look vegan. Like normally when you have vegan macaroni and cheese, it's either dry. Y'all know who y'all are. Or it don't look like regular macaroni and cheese, like non-vegan macaroni and cheese. And look at this. Do y'all see that? I mean, it looked like somebody big booty grandma made this.
Well, I'm not a grandma, but I do got a little bit of elbow fat.
No, this is good though. This is really creamy. It's really cheesy. It's not like over cheesy, but it's really creamy. And I love creamy food.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really try to do it. You hear the noise? Like, that's my goal, is to make sure you still get the noise.
Mm-hmm.
When...
Smells like some good, sounds like some good.
That is my goal, is that it's still, you know what I'm saying, got the vibes, and then you get a little bit of the sauce from the meatloaf. So what I do different with my meatloaf is most people put ketchup on top of it. I do a barbecue jerk sauce.
Oh, okay.
Dang, you cutting the whole chunk?
Listen, I eat big over here. I don't bullshit. I don't play.
You heard it here first. And then I like it because you get a little bit of barbecue, a little bit of mac and cheese. It make you feel like you right at the cookout. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that barbecue is hitting.
It's just a little something, just to remind people that you're better than them and that they can never.
No, this is really, really good. Like, and I love meatloaf, and I can make a good meatloaf. And I would never have thought about making it with barbecue sauce. Oh yeah, we take them, bro.
Yeah, you have to do. I like doing it with the barbecue jerk. A lot of my clients like the smother too, especially for the holidays, because you know, Black people love gravy, so they like the smother too, which I do. But the barbecue jerk is definitely the big seller.
So what made you? First of all, what made you go vegan?
I just got tired of getting sick, honestly. Like, long story short, I do a vegan challenge every year in January, and we do it January 10th through the 31st. It's available on Facebook. It's 100% free. All you have to do is go and sign up. You just give me your email so I can sell you shit later. And that's it. You get to join the challenge. We do live cooking videos. We share recipes. We have mini challenges. There's giveaways, all of that. So I was doing that. This is actually going to be our 6th year doing it.
Okay.
And I would keep going back to me, and then it would be like another challenge or cleanse or whatever, which, you know, January, people have New Year's resolution. They're trying to lose weight, all of that. And then 2 years ago, I was just like, you know, why do I keep going back and I keep feeling sick and gaining weight and just, you know, dairy really affects me. That's why I work so hard on my mac and cheese recipe. It like gives me congestion and my nose gets stopped up and stuff. So I was just like, I'm just like, what if I just didn't? And I tried it and I was like, okay. And so I just went on to like making everything vegan because I was like, when I really crave stuff, I was like, I need to be able to do it because you know you can go to different places and get disappointed or you think it's one thing and it's not.
Right.
So I was like, let me just figure out how to make everything myself, and that's really the long and the short of how this got started.
So were you a chef before, or you just knew how to cook?
I always knew how to cook. My dad was a chef, and so I've been cooking with him since I was like 4. And then I just took a lot of his stuff and veganized it. So this mac and cheese, like my dad was always known for putting hella cheeses in his mac and cheese. So I always could cook, and I always loved cooking for people. I always loved entertaining for people. And honey, when I had food stamps, it was just over like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew like, you gonna come to my house and you gonna eat good. And so I literally just took that, mixed it with vegan, and turned it into a business. I quit my job 2 years ago, October.
Okay, that's what I asked you about. You've been doing it.
And just I started. I did a little bit of part-time work in 2020 and 2019, but for the most part, this has been 100%. We do nationwide shipping. Pop-ups and caterings here in Atlanta, private chef, and also Grass BBQ restaurant. Have you heard of them?
I've been there before.
That mac and cheese is mine.
It is? So I've been had you. You know what I'm saying?
It had your way with me before I slid in the DMs. I had to be like, hey girl, you know, I see you be doing little vegan stuff, like.
Okay. So that's what's up. I love vegan BBQ too. Would be vegan
Grass BBQ.
Yeah, that you know, yeah. I mess with y'all. So as far as like, what's your favorite dish to eat?
Oh, easy curry. I'm a big curry is my love language, and I love everybody's curry. I don't discriminate because you know it's like a big island thing of like, oh, Jamaicans have better curry, Trinis have better curry. I love them both. I love Japanese curry, Thai curry, Malaysian curry. I'm just a curry fan. Like the turmeric, all of that, I'm here for it. That's my favorite dish to eat. So I know people kind of like curry chickpeas, but I'm not a big chickpea fan. You know what I mean? So I just do more like curry vegetables. So I'll really make the sauce, like get it in good, and then I'll throw in my carrots, my broccoli and stuff. And pro tip, this is gonna make your credit score improve significantly. Instead of eating your curry with rice or roti, stuff it in a sweet potato or eat it over grits.
And I love grits. I'm about to try that.
Really?
And I love curry.
Really? That's so strange. Most Northerners don't like grits.
Well, my grandmother was from South Carolina.
Okay.
So we had grits with stewed tomatoes.
Ooh.
So I still make grits with stewed tomatoes.
That is so shocking because most people, they're like, I need grits. I'm like,
no, I love grits.
A lot of y'all grandparents is not from the South, and it shows.
Yeah, I love grits. I love like a lot of Southern dishes. And the thing was, I grew up vegan, so.
Oh, really? So you've been vegan your whole life?
Well, not my entire life, but I grew up vegan. My mom, we can't digest meat. And so my family would sneak and give me meat, and I would eat it, but I would just be sick. Every time I eat meat, I would throw it up. That's why I stopped.
So what age was this?
When I stopped? 37, when I finally was like, well, I was vegan growing up, and then when I got married at 20, I started eating meat, and then I was vegetarian for a while.
Okay.
So, and then it was like vegetarian, I would cut stuff off. I wouldn't eat red meat or pork, but I would still eat chicken, and I would be like, I'm throwing it up. So whenever I ate it, it would come back up, and I was just like, my mom was like, when you were little, you would spit up. Like, so.
You was like, let me just stop playing.
And my son can't digest it either. So it's something about our bodies where we can't digest meat. Yeah.
Message.
Right. So it's like, if I kept spitting it up or feeling sick, why am I gonna keep eating this? And finally I was just like, you know what, going into 40, I refused to be like living this life, and I wanted to, you know, make some plant-based changes. So, yeah. So what do you think as far as like, what would be your favorite dish to cook for a boo?
I don't know. I'm a very like creative person in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, let me think. If it was a boo, he was fine. And he was dark skinned and he was tall and he was vegan and he had good credit. He liked to eat cat.
Not good credit, right?
What would I make? I did make something in the kitchen, just experimenting one time. I made fried eggplant with a curry mango gravy, and I put that over grits. So I would probably make something like that. Like, I very much like to infuse a lot of different cultures, and it's called fusion cooking, but I don't really like that name. But I like to infuse a lot of different roots of different cultures and put them together and just try stuff. Like, I love, like, one of my biggest flexes is that I know I have more seasoning than most people. Like, I love exotic seasoning. Like, you know how people be like, oh, I want these shoes because there's only 10 made in the world. I'm big like that on seasoning. So I will just go, I don't even know what it is. I think I bought something called Ashmer the other day. I don't know what it is. I don't know what country it come from. I'm gonna Google it and I'm trying to make something. So I would do something like that that's like upscale and classy. I'll probably like serve it in a martini glass or something like that. Okay. But it would probably be an experiment. Whatever I make, it would be something I just made up.
That's cute. Yeah, I'm really good at going to buy fruits and vegetables and then bringing it home and Googling.
Yes. Asian market.
Go
to the Asian market.
I go to the Asian market and the Mexican market. So that's why I get like a lot of my soursop, macaroon, a lot of my holistic things I get from the farmers market, the Mexican market, because I realized that the Mexican or African Caribbean markets, they have a lot of the stuff that, like the sea moss, you know, and I was buying sea moss before there was an influx of people buying sea moss, and I was just going to the Mexican market.
Sea moss is the new heroin, y'all. Like, the sea moss D-boys are out here. Yes. They're getting guap. They're buying cars. Okay, the sea moss dealers is the new Cash Money Records.
Right.
They is buying cars, grills, and Rolexes. Okay, y'all. They is out here. The sea moss gang is real, and you know they territorial. Like, it's like a drug gang. They're like, yeah, oh, don't buy your sea moss from over there. Or that's that south side sea moss. It's crazy. It's really crazy. For real, y'all. Like, no cap.
I got a girl that's in Florida, and her people go out and fish for her sea moss. Like, they really go to the bottom of the ocean. And so, you know, I'm messing with her.
Well, I buy sea moss gel because I'm not about to make it myself. Like, I know the process. I know how to do it because my dad used to do it. But I just, you know, a lot of stuff I'm just not going to do. I come to a point in my life, like I was just saying earlier, I don't chop my own onions. I don't peel my own garlic. I don't cut my own collard greens. None of that. Right. So I'm not going to make my own sea moss gel. I can. But why for? I'm just going to buy it from somebody.
I mean, I make it every now and then, just, you know, depends on my mood, but it never comes out like how when I just buy it. Right.
Because this is certain, like, you have to know the water ratio, and I think there's also like a blending time too, and just no. But I'm not gonna do all that. You wanna try your peach cobbler?
Yes, I am gonna try my peach cobbler. So we're gonna come back. I'm gonna do dessert, and then we're gonna conclude this thing, baby.
Period.